Hey everyone, this is the Daily Collective reading for the last day of 2018, December 31st. It's a Monday, wouldn't you know it? Well, it's going to be a fabulous Monday at that. I can't wait to see what energies come up. I already kind of have an idea. I'm starting this reading off with ErinLyn.Reads. It's the archetype cards. Can't wait to see where it's going to take us. I already know the gravity of the new year coming in. Guys, this has been a year of seeing your truth, seeing the reality of everything around you and really seeing what works for you, cutting away all the fat, all the BS, and standing in your truth. Now, this coming year is going to be a massive, massive manifestation year. So if you are just chiming in, say hello, let me know where you are in the world. If you're catching this on the replay, do hashtag replay, let me know where you are in the world. It is going to be awesome, you guys. I can't wait. So this is collective. If something resonates, that is amazing. Please let me know in the comments, reach out in personal message, and well, you can still book your own personal reading. Everything's in the description. If you need clarification, go ahead and ask. If something doesn't make sense, you can let it fall away. You can ask for clarification. You can book your own personal reading regardless. Check everything. Everything is welcome, acceptable, all that. So, I'm gonna look at archetypes. And I'll say this every time because they're funky. The titles of them. There's 80 cards. So, what are we looking at moving forward? Addict, visionary, Messiah. Again, don't get hooked on titles. Fool, don't get hooked on titles. Mentor. The light attributes of this are help you recognize and confront addictive behaviors. Guys, this is the last stretch before everyone's like on New Year's resolutions, or they've already started them. I know I've already started mine. I'm constantly on a resolution, working on self-betterment, trying to see what I can do, not overextending myself on it though. This is about empowering and standing in your integrity and standing in your authenticity and branching out the most fruitful way for yourself. Capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others. Willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. You're doing it because it's what's in you, because it's honest, because it's beautiful, because it is pure. Not because of external circumstance, not because it's what you think you should do or that others think you should do. Those days are done. The ability to serving humanity with humility. Again, you're doing it because it's in you, not because it's expected of you, not because it is for personal gain. The only thing this is expansion on your part, which is going to marry into other people's expansions. It's really bringing up the vibration of the general community. So the Fool is fearlessly revealing emotion, helping others laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy, and then passing on the wisdom of refining a student character. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. This is a constant flow, a constant infinity. The student is the teacher to the teacher, and this teacher is the student to the student. They're constantly fine-tuning each other, learning off each other. There is something other people don't know that you know. There is a perception of life that you have that others do not have. So this is taking off the need of perfection, the need of control over everything, and just letting everything exist and exist in its innocence and its purity, and letting what doesn't serve that get pushed away or fall away. It's a respectful boundary for you. So when it becomes that is where we can start to actually do the groundwork. That is what you are going to be doing. Don't be afraid. Don't quit before the finish line. Everything happens behind the scenes. It is up for you to keep moving forward. And if you've done all that you can do, if you've grown stagnant, then please understand that everything still is working behind the scenes and it's about to break the surface. That is where it's stagnant. That's where a lot of people just kind of, all right, I'm going. Nothing's happening. This was all a sham. No, it's not the case. It's happening. The shadow attributes of these to be mindful of. I'm not accusing you. I'm not saying that you're gonna. I'm not doing any of that. These are things to be mindful of. So, shadow attributes is compromises integrity and honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over you or your inner spirit. Don't become crazed. Right? There's healthiness in all of this. There's healthiness in what serves you. Keep that in mind. Selling insight to the highest bidder, compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. Exaggerating belief that which you are the only means of which can cause, wait, what? Oh God. Exaggerating belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. You have an amazingly strong tool, but there's more than one way for something to succeed. There's more than one way to live a life. You don't have the only answer. You have a very beautiful and strong answer that's going to help others. Absolutely. This is total community. You standing in your truth is part of total community. It is not the only community. You are not better or worse than anyone else. You are just equally important. So the shadow attribute of Fool is using humor to wound rather than to liberate, denial of your emotional truth. And then we have the shadow attribute of Mentor, inability to allow a student to move onto the role of master. Don't keep someone beneath you. Don't try and govern a power over someone. Don't hurt someone to make yourself feel big. Yes, you are standing in your power, but again, I'm not accusing you. I'm not saying you're gonna do this, but be mindful because there is going to be a lot of empowerment going on. So there's going to be the need to be responsible with it, and it's going to be natural, but again, there are some people who are going to take it to, or want to take it to a dark side. Don't break other people down. Don't break anything down to build yourself up. It's going to create a very rocky foundation. You're just going to crumble and fall flat on your face anyways, and God help you if that happens. Let's see. I want to go with daily guidance from your angels next. Hey, if you're just chiming in, say hello, let me know where you are in the world. Hang out to the end, you'll get your own personal projection. Let's see, okay. Focus on service. What can you do? What is in you? What is your response to your ability? Do you do things for validation? Do you do things out of fear? What is your motivation in all of this? It's simply what's in your heart. Whatever's not in your heart, feel free to step away. You are recommitting to yourself, to your life, to your path. This is all about heart and love and honoring both those things. There's a fork in the road. Which way are you gonna go? One way circles right around to where you are gonna go anyways. The other road. Take Take the road less traveled. Robert Frost. I think it's a prerequisite to getting into kindergarten to know at least that poem. I love Robert Frost. Well, okay, it's a prerequisite of being a kindergartner in Vermont to knowing that poem. That, how to make maple syrup, how to milk a cow, all those things. I grew up in Vermont until I was 17, so that's the thing. I remember going on field trips, going to people I know's farm and like milking a cow, learning how maple syrup is done. I can do all those things. Amazing. But yeah, Robert Frost, take the road less traveled by. It's gonna make all the difference. I love his poetry. It may be biased because I'm a Vermonter, but I really am a huge artistic fan. Any sort of venture in art. I love the way that poetry is like soul song. So we have focus on service, shower of abundance, wedding, Cupid, daydream, trustworthy guidance. Focus on what is in your heart. What have you always wanted to do with your life? Take away the concept of bills, of having to do something. Hi, Renee. Yeah, 1 second, hang out to the end. I'll give own personal projections. And, well, I don't think I've seen you on this channel yet, so make sure that you check out your astrological signs, sun, moon, rise, whatever you want. It creates a really awesome storyline. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. Hang out to the end on the daily reads. I give a personal projection. So what is your path? What do you want to do with your existence? What makes you thrive in a person, as a person? So commit to your path, recommit to yourself and what your truth is, what your heart is, and where that is in the world. You don't have to be in one particular spot. You can change anything at any given time. It's really what makes you expand as a person. So get into a quiet space, see where your thoughts go, Follow them where they go. Don't try and control them. Don't let it be fear-based. Oh, thank you. All right, anyways. Trustworthy guidance. You receive wonderful ideas as in answers to your prayer. This is divine inspiration. If you get the idea randomly to do something and it's out of character, and it's not detrimental, it's not hurtful to you or anyone else, it's probably divine inspiration. I should write this letter. I should apply for this job. I should spark out on my own for my own CEO adventures. I should email this person I haven't spoken to in a while. I love this person. I need to tell them I love them. Then do it. All right? There is a reason why you're having that thought. It's not out of codependency. If it is, squash that right now. If it's completely fear-based, drop it. Drop it like a bad habit. But you're getting so much divine guidance, divine inspiration, signs and synchronicities. One of the synchronicities I got today was I was walking to Sprouts, and I love it. It's like a meditative walk. I love going on those long walks. I see cards scattered on the sidewalk and road. And me being a reader, I know that the minor arcana is represented in regular playing cards. So I see 6 of them, and I'm like, all right, if I come back and they're still there, I will pick them up. So I did. They were still there, exact same spot. And I posted them on my social media, so check it out. Give your own interpretation. That was a sign in synchronicity for me. So I can't wait to see that play out. But with something standing out, it is directing you somewhere. See where it's going. Not everything in front of you is a sign. You can't seek everything out as a sign. When you seek, you will find what you are looking for, but it's not going to be real. Let it come to you. Act on it then. Don't overthink it. I hope that that made sense. Let's see. Wisdom of the Oracle. Let's see what's up there. Ooh. I'm glad that you had some sort of synchronistic event right now, Renee. Peace, a fork in the road. Ooh. Guys, this is about the last stretch. We're all kind of freaking out, I get it. But a decision is going to be made regardless, but it's all about you and owning your power, not letting someone else make a decision for you. Your treasures lie elsewhere. You don't have to be stuck. Doesn't mean that everything that you're going to do is going to stick with you, because not all that glitters is gold. Not everything that you want to do is meant for you, but it's up to you to figure that out. You have to actually see, okay, I'm going to spend some energy here. Is this working for me? Okay, no? All right, I'm going to try this. See where your life is directing you. Don't shut something down just because it's not like you, just because it is not something that you would have done in the past. You are in a new place. You're a new person. You've had all this experience. This has been 2018 was a huge transformation year for everyone. So it would be kind of crazy to assume that you were going to enjoy the same things, be part of if this is something that you want to jump into. But don't hesitate too long, because it is time for everything to come to a head and make a decision. Are you going to go left or right? Don't stand in the middle of it, because you are going to be pulled left or right, but it's not going to be firm, because something else had to make the decision for you, because you couldn't stay put, because traffic is coming. Everyone is making a decision right now. Be confident in it. You have, and more capable than you'll let yourself realize. Take all those fears away. Take the resistance away. Recognize it for what it is and squash it. Your treasures lie elsewhere. Don't quit before the finish line. Don't give your power away to someone else. You have treasure, and it is coming to the surface. There is peace after this. There's peace of mind. There's peace of heart. There is just peace governing everything over this. Oh, I'm sorry you didn't get the notification. I don't believe you. I'm just kidding, Danny. I love you. If you are having a hard time making a decision, that is fine. Hi, Leonarda. Hang out to the end. I didn't get to read all that because it disappears after a moment. So if you want, copy paste it. I can always read it afterwards, but hang out to the end. Danny, it's because everyone is on YouTube right now. All right, it's the final day of the year. All right, well, tomorrow is, but anyway. It's the last hurrah before the end of the year. It's going a little haywire. Be, a little cool with it. Get into a quiet space if you can't make a decision. Flip a coin if you need to. Let your mind wander. You will know the answer by the way that it feels. Even if it's a slight difference, it'll teeter-totter on one of them. Make the decision. Be confident you have this. So let's look at God, I'm just, all right, okay. We're gonna go with angel prayers, and I'm gonna finish off with love, but before love, I'll do this. Hey, Juliet. I hate it when the cards fly. I am doing really well. I did the live reading event with Zen Rose Garden today. It's for the week projection. I'm gonna do the midweek projection, but I'm feeling good. I'm really excited about this new year coming. I'm excited about the closings that are happening in life. Things are good. It's not easy, but it's good. The discomfort's subsiding. It's being brave in the unknown. It's crazy, but it's crazy awesome. I've been fearing that this coming week. How things start to take place, take shape, take form, and you're at the guards of your path, and you're bouncing off it. It's incredibly uncomfortable. Should I turn around? Should I go back? I know what's back there. I know how to handle it. And then you just keep going forward. You're not going back. That's something that I've been dealing with this last week. I know I'm not the only one. It's humbling and empowering in the same breath. Sometimes it's scary, but you get to the core of it. The miracle of nature, focus your mind, studying and learning, spiritual gifts. Now the subtitles of this are, thank you, Raziel, for helping me channel my gifts and talents. Thank you, angels, for allowing me to see that every day is a learning day. Thank you, angels, for helping me to focus on my priorities. What are your priorities? You've gone through this new overhaul. You are learning what priorities are, what your real priorities are, not what society's priorities for you are, not what your family's priorities for you are, what you, breathing, and existing are. If you have breath in your life, hang on, Juliet. Oh God, it is not easy. You're going to learn what it is to be completely unbridled, independent, and finding your soul family. Sometimes you're born into the perfect family. Sometimes you create the perfect family, and both hold the same gravity. And that's perfectly okay. And it's okay to step away from something that's not healthy. Again, it's breaking programs. All right. So you're reconnecting, staying grounded throughout all this is so important. It's not going to be easy to learn these new gifts or navigate them. It's not going to be, you're going to feel scattered. You're going to want to step back in this, but you have a gift, and it'd be such a disservice to the world. It would hold everything back if you held yourself back. Perseverance is going to be big. It's not that there's external forces because you've put up those boundaries. It's going to be more of your persistence, your mind, and getting through what the core of the fear is. What is the core? What is the resistance in your mind? Where did it start? What is your story? So, yeah, that is what you're stepping into. It's okay to acknowledge that you don't know where something is going. It's okay to say that you don't know what you're doing, that you have no idea how this is going to play out. Hi, Flower. Guys, if you are new to my channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. Flower, I know that you've already done it, but if you hang out to the end, you get your own personal projection. So hang out to the end. And afterwards, I'm going to come on for the week projection. That I don't give independent projections on, so make sure you take advantage of that here. And also, you can reach out in personal message All that. I do readings with Zen Rose Garden. All that's in the description. Yeah, well, the patient zero, because a lot of our fear stems from our formative years. You know, when we had those guardians who were supposed to protect us from point A to point B and help us grow. And it didn't start with you. These are cycles that they didn't break, that it's up to you to break now. It's going to take a lot of self-awareness in this, but you have it. You are self-aware. You do have all the tools inside of you. When you are so sure of self, and when you are growing in self-assuredness, the external world has absolutely no other power than to mirror it. Life is mirroring of yourself. Even in imbalance of power, it is mirrored. So I hope that that made sense. So you are building, studying, and expressing your gifts and talents and how they evolve through time. Well, that is a fear of lack on your part. I indulge with food. I've been over 300 pounds. I've had a qualm with alcohol, which I feel really confident in now. Like, I can enjoy a glass of wine and not have it like be this big, huge gravity. That is not, that is a work in progress. All of that is a work in progress. It is okay to treat yourself. Don't mistake an addiction for treating yourself every once in a while. You are on a pedestal. You are the most important person in your life. You can put yourself on a pedestal and have it be a healthy ego and not a detrimental ego. Everything is healthy in realization, mindfulness, and moving forward. You are imperfect, perfectly imperfect in building to the best version of yourself, which it will never be perfect, because if you were perfect, if you had all the answers, you wouldn't need to be here. So take off that pressure. You are beautiful and getting better. Absolutely, you are completely protected. You are not going to get through life without bumps and bruises, but your path is guided. I hope that that made sense. So we're going to look at love and all the ways it expresses itself. This is going to be for single and looking, reconciliation, and already established partnerships. I love Maya Angelou, by the way. Oh, being sensitive is not a bad thing. All right, I'm sensitive. I will cry at something that is genuinely sentimental. I can pick up when something is fake. Something doesn't make sense, and I will know right away what it is. Well, not what it is, but something about it does not make sense. I'll pick up on it. I will cry at getting a card. I'll cry at someone writing a poem for me. But if you do a grand gesture for the sake of validation, to say that you did something big, I will take that as a slap in the face. Grand gestures, is if they're genuine, beautiful. But don't do something for the sense of, for your own, don't prize someone for your own sense of self. That's weird. Getting out of codependent partnerships, healing the inner child, pulling back your energies. You are drawing in love because you are accentuating the idea that you don't need someone to validate your existence. You don't need someone to complete your life. Oh yeah, that's something that you'll work through. Yeah, it's, I used to do that all the time too, and I still have trouble with it too, Juliet. It's you flexing your spiritual muscles. You got to start at the bare minimum. Oh, Danny, I love you, bro. All right, worth waiting for, children, retreat, codependency, soulmate. You're drawing in love because you are doing so much self-work, self-help, self-care, self-actualization, knowing that you don't need someone to complete your sentences, complete your life, that you are perfect as you are moving forward, and that you can handle anything, that you don't need to depend on another human being for your existence. That is everything that is drawing in love to you. It is coming your way. It is going to be amazing. And if this is talking about reconciliation, then divine timing again at play. But, there was a lot of wounds that they weren't addressing, that they were trying to spiritually bypass. They could have had It is a healing process, dude. I went through the dark night of, this is going to be a wave. You're going to have a few dark nights of the soul in your life. Some will be extensive, some will be short. I had one that lasted 7 years, and it completely depletes you, strips you of everything that you know, and you don't know which way is up. You don't know which way to look. And all you can do is sit there and count your breaths. If that's all you can do, if that's all you can do and cry, then that's all you can do. But you work through it. You stay, you build up, you can do this. No, Danny lives in Canada. I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's going to be work, but you are worth the effort. And what's on the other side of all this work is a whole new world for you. All right, so back to the reading. Again, you're drawing in the possibility of reconciliation because you are establishing that you're not going to take crap. You don't deserve crap. You don't need anyone to complete your life. You're not going to take anyone who is drawing out your energies. You're dropping the anchors, and dropping those anchors, you're drawing in love. And you are making, well, you have done a ton of growth. You watching this have done a ton of growth. It is up for the counterpart to also meet you halfway. So if this is talking to already established partnerships, then you guys, you don't need to have that feeling of needing each other. They're not going anywhere. You don't need to have that feeling that they're going to run away. If you're afraid of that, see why. Are you overextending yourself? Has there been a pullback in the energies? What is the cause of this? I feel like there is old wounds coming up. And again, you guys, there's so much love there. You guys got to communicate and trust the process in this. Give each other the space to breathe, because I'm telling you, you're not going anywhere. I hope that made sense. I'm calling the reading at 2710. So this is where personal projections come in. If you're new, it's first come, first serve. Put your name in. And, well, if you're not new, you already know that. So I'll be here until the questions die down. Hey, Renee. So if you have a specific deck that I used tonight that you want me to use, shout it out. Otherwise, I'm going to go to where I'm pulled. Renee, for you, I'm feeling... All right, Danny, I'll get you after Renee. Renee, I'm feeling romance. But I feel like I want to use the second one with you. I'm going to use the Oracle cards with you, too. So I don't know if you had just written something. All right, awesome. Okay, Renee, what is your question? Oh, the ways of contacting me are in the description, goofball. Ah, okay. I knew I was being drawn to romance, but I'm also going to draw an oracle, too. Ooh. This person is going to drop kick open new awakenings within you. So, oh, man. They are slow to warm up, but there's a strong fire underneath. I feel like your future partner is stoic. He will not waste his time, or he or she, whatever your orientation identify as, it's moot point to me. Your future partner is... No, this flower is for Renee. You can reach out in personal message. You can put everything in there. Dude, just reach out. There's so many ways to contact me. Yeah, well, put up the boundaries. You don't need to deplete yourself for someone else. The future partner is, he opens you up to, well, he or she opens you up to community. It's like yin yang, very stoic, very strong figure, and they will put a shine on you. They have no problems with you stepping into the limelight. They don't have any problems with being behind the scenes. They don't take anyone's crap, and that is what you need. Well, not need, but that is what you are requesting. I can't read it. It disappears. So something about something being okay, flower. But hang on. Don't type any more in the moment. I'm repeating that. But I don't want to miss anything you say is the reason behind that. So this person is going to allow you the ability to shine. You are done with anyone trying to have all the attention from you, trying to make your entire world about them. This person is going to allow for growth. They are not anything like what you'd expect. They make you love yourself first. They don't want to be your reason for existence. They want you to be independent on yourself. They're going to bring out the playfulness in you. And this is going to be a really strong soul bonded partnership. This is what you got, by the way. You have the tribe, no place like home. Love yourself first. They don't want a project, right? They don't need to give you validation. You need to have validation for yourself. And that is what you are going to get in this. And it is going to be hugely empowering. Keep an open mind. They're not what you'd expect. They're not your checklist. Burn the checklist. Burn it. I mean, well, okay, not saying arson. Get rid of it. Or burn it. Playfulness. They're gonna bring that childlike quality out of you. And it's a soul bonded relationship. They are the yang to your yin. You are a very nurturing person. Very nurturing. You help every wounded animal out there. And they're gonna be part of your backbone. No checklist. You will know them by the way that they feel. They will feel like home for you. All right? No checklist. Free yourself of that. You are too good for that. Okay. Danny, do you have a specific deck in mind, or do you have... do you want me to go where I'm being pulled? For you, I'm getting 2 decks. Well, you know, you still have to, you can't just sit there and wait for this person to come to you. Go do things that make you expand as a person. Go do things that bring you joy. Go and live life. You're going to cross paths with them again. They're not going to be what you expected. Don't have a list. Just know it by the way that it feels. It's going to feel like home. You're done with questions, Danny. You're done with holding back. You're done with staying in a place for too long. Right now, you've stayed... yeah, I think so too. I feel like you're on borrowed time, Danny. And you're just done asking questions. You're done apologizing for anything about you. Anything about your existence. You're done apologizing. You're forgiving the shortcomings that were not... Well, you're forgiving the shortcomings of others that were bestowed on you that were not your fault. It was holding power over you. Leonardo. Danny, he's my soul brother. I love Danny. Yeah. Check out his channel. He's this funny, spiritual, amazing dude who does a lot of film work. You're not on borrowed time, by the way, Danny. In the place where you are, it's just solidifying your complete overhaul. You're drawing in a whole new world for you, and it takes a little while to create. But you're just simply done with everything. You're done with the energies. You're done with the slow movement. You're done with the lack of communication, the lack of open-mindedness. You're done with lack. You want expansion. You want manifestation, and you are stepping into it. But you can't force the time to come. This is all about divine timing. So, again, keep your head up about it. Let's see. Oh, I wanted that one. Daydreaming. Keep the manifestation happening, bro. All right? You're still creating this world. You're still creating what comes after it. Your story is unfolding before you. All right. So, who would like the next projection? I think it's you, Leonardo. Is it Leonardo or Leonarda? All right, so for you, do you have a specific deck you want me to use, or do you want me to go where I'm being pulled? Oh, okay. Well, I didn't see the O or the A at the end because the light on the phone. Okay. All right, this is gonna be funny. First time, I think, in a long time. I'm being pulled to 3 decks for you, Leonarda. All right, flowers, I'll get you right after Leonarda. Seriously? Why do people keep hurting you? Why did you deserve this? What was the lesson in all this? Am I meant to walk this world alone? No. This is a time for you to fall in love with yourself. This is a time where you realize that no one is going to fill your cup. You are not anyone in distress. You are this thriving person. You are this beautiful being. You have to forgive all those past hurts because it did make you jaded and cynical. Like you were done with love, but it's like that. If I don't want it, maybe it'll happen. You have to love everything about yourself first. This is forgiving all those things that were shown to you as shortcomings. Anytime someone said that you weren't good enough, anytime someone said that you should be with this person, someone tried to write your story for you, that is what you're forgiving right now, because it's not your story and you are starting to realize what your story is. So it's like you're a fish out of water right now. But you do have love. You are deserving of love. You've already come across the potential partner. You've met them. Well, all right, you've crossed paths. And right now, it's like your guides are communicating to get you guys into the perfect situation. Okay, no, here we are. So there's work behind the scenes that you're not seeing. But again, there's a lot of forgiving and learning about yourself and what and who you are and who you want to share this world with moving up. And it's not you relying on anyone. It's not you being any one thing. It's you simply seeing who you are. God, there is a... What happened, dude? Oh, okay. Aw, you've been seeing their name everywhere, haven't you? Yeah, you're not crazy. You're not seeking it out. It's just their name's popping up. So, yeah. This is not having them pay for a past circumstance. Opportunity to forgive, assertiveness, and knowing the signs. You've been seeing their name everywhere. And I get that you are teetering on getting to know them, letting them know who you are as a person, allowing them into your world. This relationship start down the road, and you can still work on yourself. It doesn't mean that you're a work in progress. It doesn't mean that you are having yourself be rescued. You are rescuing yourself. You can have boundaries. A relationship is not an entity in itself. It's you and it's them, and it's you guys renegotiating the contracts on a daily basis. Take the time to get to know each other and forgive yourself for holding yourself to these unfair conditions of the past. It was just, you wanted to be accepted. You wanted everyone to see you for who you were. Oh, well, thank you. But you're stepping in. You're stepping up, and I'm really proud of you. And now, the third deck I was being pulled to for you. Aw. Lots of tears being shed right now. I see a reconnection happening, but you're fighting it off. Why did they hurt you? What was it about you that was so wrong or hurtful or hurtable? Breathe, treat yourself, take a nap. Don't be afraid to step into the chaos. No one said this was ever going to be easy. It's okay to be nervous, but don't let your nerves navigate your life. Danger is something that is really real. You can get hit by a car, you can get hit by a plane, all right? Anything can happen. Fear is a theory. It is subjective. It is a hypothetical situation, and it punishes you twice. You don't need that in your life. Don't let fear Don't let nerves navigate your existence. You are so much stronger than you realize. You are so much more beautiful than you realize. Your loyalties don't have to be strictly to yourself. You are not a disloyal person. You trusted the wrong people in the past. That is fine. It was a learning lesson. It was a learning curve for you. You don't feel peace right now, but the peace is coming. I lost a card. Hang on. Okay. Did you miss me? You have time for a nap. Loyal hearts in reverse. Chaos and conflict in reverse. Why? Mending. Peace in reverse. So that was from that one deck. Then these are the cards from the other ones. And the love, I hope that made sense. All right, Flower, you are next. For you, I'm getting 2 decks. Let's see. Yeah, it's your turn, goofball. What do you desire? In this transition, in the gray area, from point A to point B, it's important. Oh, well, you wanna know what? Stay tuned on the channel, reach out in personal message, follow me on social media, we'll connect. Yeah, Flower, you got this, dude. God, everything's just been happening boom, 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 boom for you. Be very clear on what you want from point A to point B. Oh, let go of control. You are being pulled in a completely different direction. You are learning to accept your path. You are learning to break away from the old structure, your old safe structure. What do you want? Be very clear in it, because everything's manifesting really sound. Sounds hectic? No, it's not. Well, okay. It's not as detrimental as you'd think. You're being just pulled in a new direction. Stop resisting. This is transformation. This is your growth. It's in the gray area where you have to be black and white. Am I going to do this? I've done this for a while. Am I going to be with this person? I've been with them for a while. Any cognitive choice in the wrong direction for you is completely your prison in the making. And it's enveloping. It goes back to fear. So release and surrender that need of control, of knowing how to navigate the situation, of being any one particular thing. Accept your path for where you are and where you want to go, and it is manifesting. Very clear on it. And again, as you put these things out, it's like clockwork. So I hope that made sense. What do you desire? Time to go. Release and surrender. Acceptance. Shower of abundance. Everything you want. Everything. Be selfish in it. Not to the detriment of anyone else. Be selfish for your heart. And archetypes. Let's see. Well, you don't have to sacrifice yourself. It's either do something that makes you thrive as a person or sacrifice yourself. You're not a martyr. Don't be the martyr. You don't have to do it, okay? Life is giving you a freebie on that one. No. A big fat no. I want this one. Don Juan. Spotlights. Ooh. Hi. This is about you building your self-confidence and trusting yourself and seeing yourself as well, I don't know if you're a man or a woman, but this is you owning your man or womanhood, owning your sensuality, feeling life out through every little nook and cranny. I felt like you were a man, but I don't care about gender or any of that crap. Masculine energy. So you are owning what it is for you to feel like a really sensual man and really being confident in it and just building yourself up. All right. people saw you as a threat in the past. That is why you were broken down, right? They wanted to keep themselves in a safe spot, because in you being free of decision, free of path, free of choice, anything, that made them feel small. So, because they saw your light, they saw your power. You have so much physical and heart power. It is like a cat to catnip. I hope that that made sense. So who'd like the next projection, or are we going to close the reading? I'm going to sign on again for the week projection, but no personal reads on that one. All right, you guys, it looks like it's getting quiet, so I hope you guys have a very safe New Year's. The no? No, I didn't say any no for you. I say you're kicking ass, Flower. You're amazing. Dude, you are owning your manhood and being completely open, expressive of your sensuality and your wants, needs, and desires. You are owning your manhood. So I hope that that made sense. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow for the unofficial holiday hangover day for January 1st. No, there was no card. You're kicking ass. Arse, you're kicking arse. I like using that as a replacement word. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to come on live again without personal projections for the week read. But stay safe, have fun, have a great New Year's. You've earned it. I love you all. Thank you for being here with me.